Poke it out. Daddy, poke it out. Poke it out. She passed away? Oh. All right. Playboy.
Just did a bad thing. Fine as hell. Thick as fuck. Oh my god. That's my baby. Caroline.
If you're a boy and you don't understand why women simp so hard for feminine men, let me break it down for you. First of all, look at him. But second of all, boys have this idea in their head that women find femininity ugly and unattractive and weak, and really we don't. You assume that we think femininity is a bad thing when actually you do. And if you are a girl and your immediate thought is like, oh my god, why is he dressing like a woman, as if that's a bad thing, then you have internalized misogyny, but that's another problem. And I'm not saying that this has to be your type, but if you see it as a bad thing, then you're definitely part of the problem. But what women actually find unattractive is toxic masculinity. And no, you don't have to wear a dress and makeup and nail polish to prove you don't inherit that quality, although you would look hot as fuck if you did. But you are not allowed to judge other men for what makes them feel confident and powerful, especially if you're belittling women in the process. For real though, I love myself a man who can curb stomp toxic masculinity all while looking fierce, throwing some sparkles, wearing some leopard print, some makeup, like give me that shit all day long. Notice how these are all common heartthrobs. What do you think they all have in common? What's the theme?
She got hips, I got a grip for a lot of ass, don't need to have more. I know it's sweet, I like that. I got word that is wet, well.
So I already know a lot of people have made this point, but I want to say it too. I hate those people who are like, oh my god, hairstyles and Timothy Chalamet are ending toxic masculinity. They're so feminine. It's like so different. They're creating a whole new era. But then they say, why are these K-pop idols like wearing makeup? Why do they all look like girls? They look like girls. Why is he wearing a crop top? Why is he? Sis, do you just not like it because they're not white? Is that what the issue is? Because that's what it sounds like to me. Asia's been in the game for much longer than Timothy and Harry. Yeah, no hate to Harry or Timothy. I like them both. I think they're great. Let's not forget Toy Minky from Newest. He had been saying that clothing doesn't define your gender since forever ago. Toy Minky walked, so Timothy Chalamet and Harry Styles could run. Prove me wrong, Seth. I'm sure there are other idols who've said that before, but Minky comes to mind immediately.
What do you want me to do with this?
I'm gonna get a ponytail like that.
You want to get a ponytail like mine?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah, like that.
Say no toxic masculinity! Say it!
Say it.
No toxic masculinity!
Masculinity. No toxic masculinity.
Wait a second. You want me to do that? Alright, I got you.
Round with the pack through Tennessee mountains. 50 and socks and elite 3 routers. I'm thumping through it, I don't need no counter. Had to recess, take the bit my neck, I'm a John. I got oil, I got young, I got wax, I got flour. Burn on pre-roll, Fingo, Pluto. Drip real hard when I'm hopping in a Tudo. I just made a socket, there's a pill named Hugo. 30 laptops in my condo, white collar, got bond like lines so deep. Overrated like Joe Flacco, feeling like Jim Jones. I'm a capo, I'm flip roll around, feeling like pop smoking.
Tell me why a girl can ask another girl if somebody's pretty, and they'll say, yeah, she's pretty, she's cute, she's okay, or she's ugly, and it's that simple. But if you ask a guy if another guy is good looking, this is I don't know, I'm a guy, so I don't know.
Okay, so a few days ago, I posted this tweet basically listing off things that aren't funny to be joking about. And while this list wasn't all-inclusive, there was only so many characters I can include in one tweet. And then this person replied, "The fact that you didn't mention toxic femininity is just seeking female validation." Now, I'm not going to go on a rant about that term because that's not the point of this video. So, let's continue. So there are a lot of other replies in that conversation, but this one's important. In case you weren't aware, this is a post about oppressed groups. Men aren't oppressed, women are. Then that person said, "Tell that to the people who invalidate males who have been raped because they should have enjoyed it. Tell that to the men who are afraid to speak up about the fears for being told to man up. Just because your problems are worse doesn't mean you can invalidate theirs." Now, both of those are examples of toxic masculinity, and I was certain that I had included that in my original tweet. So I went back and checked. Yup, right there. And this is just proof that all you want me to do is blame women, instead of blaming the system that men created.
Ladies are hot. They're so very hot.
I don't even care. I'll run my hands through your hair. You wanna run your fingers through mine, but my dread's too thick and that's alright.
I just want to address something really quickly that made me like super upset. So I posted this picture on Instagram yesterday and I was like, wow, period, like giving you cowboy realness, like I think I snapped. Automatically I started losing followers, don't care, whatever. If you don't like the vision, you don't like the vision, period. But I got a lot of DMs on the reasoning on why people felt the need to unfollow me, and that is where this is where it gets disgusting. Like pink hat, cute little crop top showing off the snatched waist that we worked for. And a lot of people were like, oh, like this is way too feminine, like this is way too gay. Like I didn't really want to see that on my feed. Like, babe, really? It's a crop top. Is your masculinity that weak to where you can't see your boy in a crop top? And that's exactly where the problem lays. People can't embrace their femininity nowadays, or they'll be perceived as gay. I mean, I am, but that's just really toxic for you straight guys. Also, why are you gonna hate on what I wear on my body, what I decide to do? Like, babe, okay, goodbye.
Ice on my neck, count up a check. Ice on my neck, that's incoming. I'm a pretty boy, I'm stunning. Super speed Sonic, I'm running. Super speed Sonic, I'm running.
I get one down in a second if you wait. Sometimes I think sitting on trains. Every step I get to, I'm clocking that game. Everyone's a winner, we're making our fame. Bonafide hustler, making my name. Sometimes I think sitting on trains. Every step I get to, I'm clocking that game. Everyone's a winner, we're making our fame. Bonafide hustler, making my name.
The World is So Fucked Up Part 5. Throughout history, the animal kingdom has flourished an entire ecosystem made up of primarily two genders, except for the non-binary tiger, of course. But as the different animal groups came to be, the differences between men and women became clear. With few exceptions, male species display traits of dominance and competition, while women display more nurturing and passive traits. Nature encourages women to be attracted to these traits so that the strongest males can reproduce and the weakest can die off. But all that's been eliminated because some women decided that male traits are toxic.
Toxic masculinity.
Since then, men have been encouraged to replace traits such as aggression and dominance with care and empathy. The problem is that this shift is causing a radical decline in self-esteem amongst young men.
Look, our evolutionary biology does not change in a day, and so women still like dominant and strong men. There's plenty of toxic men out there, but to say masculinity itself is toxic is fucking pathetic. Men who bottle up their emotions or beat their wives, they're not masculine. That's just being a fucking idiot. Masculinity is about being a source of strength, being tough, being a protector. Men should be encouraged to do that. And if you disagree with that, then you can kiss my toxically.
Baby, there's a shoe.
I don't understand why women are sometimes attracted to gay guys. Like, they're so annoying and feminine. Hello, there's a perfectly good guy right here that you could be with. You know what? You're right. Thank you. I am a perfectly good guy. No, not about that. You suck ass. I mean about the fact that women are sometimes attracted to gay guys. I don't get it. It's almost as if women prefer a guy who's comfortable and confident with his masculinity, who isn't afraid to show his feminine side, and who treats them with kindness and respect. What do you mean? Well, most gay men are comfortable enough in themselves and who they are to wear what they want and act how they want. Most women find that much more attractive than an inconsiderate douche who only cares about himself and bullies other guys because he is so insecure in himself. I'm not insecure. Would you be weirded out by a guy wearing makeup? Duh, that shit's for girls. You're insecure.
Mama told me never bow your head.
I feel glorious, glorious. Got a chance to start again. I would
Girls are not funny. I like your cut, G. Nah, that's mad sus. That's mad sus. Baba Booey. King, you sound like you get your comedy from the Instagram Explore page. You don't get to decide who's funny.